Hi everyone, we have finally got a few dry days. We are going to do some ploughing. So I've got it all hitched up and no weights because it's a flat field and it doesn't really need it. So it's only going to be on today. It's going to rain again tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll even finish the field. The first one we've got to do is 11 acres, so we'll have a go at that today and see how it goes. So yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I've got to make some adjustments to the plough, I think, because I don't think it will follow the same behind this tractor because it hasn't been on this tractor before. I think I need to alter that here, move that in a hole, but I'm not sure yet till I get there and see what it does, and wind it over a little bit on here, so just to move the whole thing over a little bit, because like I say, this tractor is on 72-inch centres on the back wheels, and it's got wider tyres as well. The other one we always had them on 68-inch centres, so yeah, so it's wider tyres and wider centres, so we'll get in the field and see what it does, and then make adjustments accordingly. So I just got to grease up a minute, and then we'll go and make a start and see what we can do. Yeah, we've got on quite well today. This field's 11 acres, I think I said that at the start, but so got heaps here now, probably a bit less than an acre to do, and then just the headlands to do. Tractor's going well. Not sure if I'm going to finish it tonight or not. It's about 5:15, so probably an hour to get out to the headland, so you might probably get there by 6 hopefully, so then probably an hour and a half. Yeah, I might do it tonight and stuff, see how it goes out. They are talking about some rain coming in this evening, but might be lucky. Yeah, so at the start I had to set it up a little bit. We adjusted it in that hole that I showed you earlier on in the video, and it moved the plough over too far. I sort of felt it needed to be moved because it wasn't matching up all that well, so it needed to be probably somewhere in between two holes. So obviously it was too far if I moved it over, but hardly far enough in the hole it's in now, so I moved it back to where it was originally, and adjusted it on the turnbuckle on the side. I'll show you, I'll put a picture of that on. So adjusted it on that, and it seems to be alright. It's doing quite a nice job. So yeah, it's what made it a bit more difficult to set up at the start was that while it was in the shed, it did catch a bit of rust. We always oil it before we put it away, and sort of neglected it a little bit, and leaves got in the gutter on the shed that it was in, and a bit of water went in on it, so that didn't help. And yeah, it took acre, maybe a couple of acres to get it shined up again properly, but it's alright now and it's not sticking, so it's good. I did have a bit of emery paper in the toolbox of the tractor, so that helped. I just sort of rubbed it a little bit with that on a couple of little rusty patches. So yeah, it was only a couple of moldboards on one side really that were quite rusty, so yeah, so that was a bit annoying. Probably yeah, we haven't done any ploughing since what, early October, and now it is the 9th of March today, so it's probably like one of the longest times that the plow's not been used, really, I suppose, because we sort of normally plough earlier. We'd like to normally plough in December or January, but weren't able to do that. So yeah, so it's quite a long time from like early October to now, and then it's in the summer it gets used quite a bit. Well, it does all the like grass seeding, ploughing, and then it's autumn, so yeah, so it's not such a big gap between use. Anyway, it's right now, so he's going all right. Ground conditions are good, the tractor wheels are running clean, so yes, we're quite lucky where we are that we're on sort of, well, quite shallow soils. We plough about 6 inches deep, which is more than enough for what we want to do, and they're good free draining soils. Any deeper than 6 inches, or sort of, if you went to 8 inches, we'd probably be ploughing up subsoil. But the plus side of that is it's sort of good free draining light soil, so pretty much grow anything. And the only downside to that is it does dry out in the summer, but when it's been wet like it has, you know, a week ago you wouldn't have driven around up here. Now after a couple of dry days we're able to travel on it, and yeah, it's travelling really well and not making a mark. And as I say, the wheels are running clean. Yeah, so this is first time I've done any ploughing with this plough on the tractor, and ploughing, we're going along about sort of 5.8 kilometres an hour, and on the old tractor tended to probably run it a bit higher revs to sort of achieve the same speed. So what I'm doing today is moved up a gear and just sort of cut the revs back, because the tractor's got so much, or way more power than is needed for this job, so it's only running at like 1450 RPM. Probably doesn't really even need to be running at that speed, but that's good. So hopefully I'll fill it up with diesel when I finish, and then we can see how much is used per acre and also how much is used per hour. Yes, it's nice to do a bit of this sort of work, something a bit different. We're busy with the lambing, and that's it's not going too badly, and nearly 100 to lamb, and in 2 days we had 20 lambs, so it's moving along pretty well. The earlier born lambs are doing alright. They're glad of some dry weather, I should think. This today is really windy, like sort of 40-50 mile an hour winds. I was hoping to get the drone up, but too windy for that, so hopefully when I play the next field I will get the drone up and get some shots for that. Yes, there's the plough all put away again till the next time. Hopefully it won't be too long. So we've oiled it all up ready. Hopefully it won't rust this time, but yeah, it's just neglected really, and the gutter outside there was blocked, I think, and water came in on it, so it was dripping down over, and then the wind was blowing it through, and it was yeah, so hopefully it won't happen now, and like I say, hopefully we'll be on again soon. So right, so the ploughing's all done. It's next day now. I have just filled the tractor with diesel, unhitched the plough and oiled it, and it's back in the shed. It's raining again, and yeah, so we're like sort of, it's not as wet as it was, but we're sort of back to square one. And yeah, so I filled the tractor with diesel. It's done 9.3 hours since I last filled it, which was the day before we ploughed. It did a few jobs around the yard, but nothing too much. And yeah, so it wouldn't have run probably for more than half an hour, and then it was running to hitch the plough up and everything, and travelling to the field and back. So yeah, so it clocked 9.3 hours, 70 litres of diesel, so per hour it has drunk 7.5 litres an hour. And if you allocate all of the fuel to the field, which you're looking at just over 6 litres an acre, I'm not sure how good that is. It's probably not too bad. So yeah, so based on 80 pence a litre roughly, multiply that by, what did I say, 6.3, so looking about £5 an acre for diesel. But yeah, so anyway, so that's that. We've all done, and I'll be back with another video soon.